Hi. When you're starting a home gym as a powerlifter or a strength athlete, you're probably wondering which bar you should get first. I highly recommend that you get a Texas Power Bar as your first bar. It's a good bar. It's a universal bar. You can use it for your bench, deadlift, and squats. Highly recommend it. It's got a good power rating of 1,500 pounds. And it does last a long time. This is a second-hand one. The next bar I recommend you get is a inexpensive beater bar. This one right here is a 1,200 pound capacity bar. It's slightly bent, but that's from doing rack pulls and heavy bench work on the rack. I highly recommend you get one of these because you don't want to ruin your good bar. This is just a good bar for banging around, and if it gets really damaged, it's rather cheap to replace. Now, the third bar I recommend that you get is a safety squat bar. This one is a little pricey depending on who you buy it from. This is one of the earlier generations of the EliteFTS.com bars. This one right here, I paid $385 US. I've had it for over 7 years. Still, the padding is perfect. It basically, it's just brand. It's still, I would consider it brand new minus a few scuffs. This bar is great for doing good mornings. Of course, safety squat bar squats. You name it. This bar is very good, and if you're a competitive powerlifter that's a bench only guy or girl, one thing that's convenient about this allows you to still squat and take the pressure off your shoulders. I know that there were several bench press meets where this is all I did. I just dropped regular squats and did these. Now, if you have a little extra cash, or you want to buy yourself a nice gift, Texas deadlift bar. Yes, this is a specialty bar, and pretty much all you can do with it is deadlift. But I highly recommend it. You want to train, if you're in a federation such as the ones I've competed in that allow Texas deadlift bars, you want to use the same equipment that you use at the contest. And at the time, Elite FDS had this on sale, I believe, a couple of months ago. I paid $350 for this. This is an excellent price for this bar. I highly recommend this bar. This is the newer generation. The knurling on this bar is basically a meat grinder. It's perfect. For the first month that I owned this bar, I did not need to use chalk on it. So, now, for all you guys that have tight shoulders, such as I do, unfortunately, but I'm working on it. The next bar I'd recommend, it's another specialty bar, is the Buffalo bar. This one I picked up on Craigslist, again a second-hand one. This was $100. I've seen these bars anywhere from $200 to $500 depending on where you get it. This is a great bar for doing squats. I also have done good mornings, but I prefer using the safety squat bar for good mornings, but this is a great bar to have. It's just like squatting with the regular bar, except that little 2-inch camper really helps. And the benefit of this one is, squatting with this bar and switching to this one and switching back and forth, there's no learning curve, there's no difference. But if you squat with this one all the time and then go to this one, there's a big difference. Example, this bar right here, I squat 100 pounds less than I do on this one or this one. Just the way the bar is placed on your back. So these are the bars I recommend. As you're building a garage gym. I would also recommend, I don't have one as of yet, it's my next bar, would be a Swiss bar. Again, it's another alternative. It's not a necessity, but it's nice to have. Such as a trap bar is a nice to have too, it's not a necessity. But the only true necessity bar that you really need to have is a good straight bar. That's the best bar you can have starting out. All these other ones are optional, but like I said, this is the one you really need to start out with. Thank you. Please like, please subscribe.